Alright, so welcome again, people, to MG Sports TV. Thank you very much for joining. We're going to speak about Boza. Shamar Nicholson. I have to say, first of all, congratulations on goal. Definitely really good goal. A really good finish as well. That goal kind of separated us early out in the game to kind of just a little bit of comfort in the first half. Good pass there by Romario Williams as well. Very good pass. I don't think he's been lauded enough. But well, let's speak about Boza. So far this year, the Reggae Boyz have played 14 games, and out of that 14, Shamar Nicholson have participated in 10 of those games. He has amassed an average of 6.9 match ratings per game. That's an average, people. That's an average. So I think that's fairly decent. But in the 10 games, he has only scored 2 goals. Now, a big aspect of his game is the hold-up play, bringing in players. It has necessarily registered a lot of assists, but a big part of his game is his hold-up play and bringing in players and getting players involved. Now, last night Shamar Nicholson scored a goal. I have to say he has a lot of pressure on his back because the last game versus 80, it didn't really perform well. He threw away quite a lot of chances, and really and truly, I do think he came under a lot of pressure from that, especially in those games. Coming into this game, a lot of persons, many fans would was saying that we can't have him starting, especially throwing away so many chances when we don't score a lot of goals. Now, this is actually one of our high scoring games, scoring 4 goals, amassing 4 goals in this game in particular. And Shamar Nicholson did partake in that beverage, I would say, in scoring goal. But let me just give a little bit of heads up, people. He has played 3 games in the Nation League. One of those is where he scored. Last game that he scored on was in the Qatar game where he scored a penalty. Remember that Qatar friendly? Those 2 games that we played. Yeah, that was one of the games he scored in. And even in those games, he was still being questioned. But that's it. I think that's football in general. We're always going to question our players if they are performing well enough. But I can say that the form that Shamar Nicholson was coming into this competition with, I would expect him to score. I would expect him to deliver. Hold up play, wonderful. Getting the players involved. I think he has one of the best hold up play that we have in the team, and his physical aspect that he announced himself with within the game. You can see that the defenders, the Grenada defenders, were struggling to keep up with him where that is concerned. Then when he gets inside the 18-yard box, he looked dangerous. He looked like he can score, even though quite a few opportunities presented itself to Shamar Nicholson, and he didn't. It just maybe took a bit too long, or maybe an extra step, rather than lacing his foot through the ball and try to get that shot off as early as possible, and maybe just take another extra touch, which was quite unnecessary. So he didn't really get the opportunity to score those goals. So that may be something that he needs to just keep an eye on. Get either taking that extra step as early as possible, or just swing your foot in the ball and get off your shot. Maybe at that level of football, you need to take that extra step to get off the best shot as possible. But as an avid fan, I would say, hey, get the shot off as fast as possible, and we'll see how that one work out. But last night, holistically, I think he had a pretty decent game. Scoring his goal, hold up play was nice. Unfortunately, he did miss about two big chances, rather than the goal he scored, and in turn scored the hardest goal. Let's say that football is funny. That's football, I believe. I think he had a wonderful game, and I think that at least this would take off some bit of the pressure off his back in totality. So big up Shamar, big up Boza. Jamaica 1, Grenada 1, Jamaica 4. Good performance from Boza overall. I do think though overall the team, yeah, something that's for another video. I will do the next video on that. Big up yourself, people. Concacaf Nation League, Jamaica is really kind of bedding down in this one. Quality of the opponents, we'll see. We'll see how this one materializes. Big up yourself, people. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you're here for the first time, happy to have you guys again. Bless up. God bless. We're out. MG Sports TV. Boom. Oh, before that, let's listen to what Shamar Nicholson has to say, people. Let's listen to what he has to say.
So we're joined by Reggae Boyz striker Shamar Nicholson. Firstly, Shamar, 3 points. How you feel about the performance of the team today?
Well, tough game. Victory is a victory. That's the most important thing, you know. Just enjoy the win, and then now we move on to the next game coming this Sunday.
Yeah, and for you to get on the score sheet, how did it feel for you to be back on the score sheet for the national team?
Well, it's a good feeling. It's always to score for the national team. You know, it's been a while, but I've been putting in the work. I know it. I know the goals will come, as I said before in different interview, and you know the hard work finally start to pay off back. And yeah, it's a nice feeling.
Yeah, and you spoke about the history as well. You know, that was your 5th Nations League goal. No other Jamaican has scored more than you in this competition. How does that make you feel? I mean, accomplishing this feat.
Well, it's a nice feeling knowing that, yes, that's history. My name is in history. You know, is just that to give me confidence to believe more. You know, give me the drive to do great things with the national team. Yeah.
So we're
So you hear from the man himself, Shamar Nicholson. Big up yourself. And once again, smash like button, people. Please smash like button. Historical event, historical moment for him. Most goal for a Jamaican in the concacaf nation league. And maybe look based off your hands, it look like he not even did, like he never even know that. But big up yourself, Bowser. Keep on scoring, keep on doing a good thing. And you can see, as I said, the hard work is paying off. And he's working hard. I have to say, he's working really, really hard. But that's football. Sometimes you work hard and it don't come true. But definitely, he got the reward this time. Big up yourself, people. MG Sports TV. Glad to have you guys back. And I'll see you guys again. Until next time. We're out.